You guys ever wonder why God allows so many evil things to happen? Why so many tragedies happen? Why babies die? Why people die unexpectedly? Why so many people in the world don't know who God is? If you do, it's a valid question, and I want you to listen to this video. In 1 John, it says that the whole world lives in wickedness. And in Romans 5:12, it says through one man, sin entered the world. So all the evil tragedies we see in this world is a byproduct of our sinful identity and our sinful nature that we were born into. It's natural. So the problem is not God. The problem is our sinful identity. And God solved that problem for us by giving us an opportunity to have a righteous and perfected identity through Christ and what Jesus did for us on the cross. Because when Christ died, we were raised up with him. We are dead to our old selves and alive in God now through Christ, and we have a new nature. We are a part of the seed of God that is incorruptible and cannot sin. The question is, why does evil still exist if Jesus finished it all on the cross for us? Because a lot of people are still operating from their old sinful nature, a part of the seed of Adam. People still trust their thoughts, they trust their emotions, they trust their desires and their old nature over the new nature God gave them. So the byproduct of trusting a nature that was bound for hell, that only led to destruction, that was literally shapen in iniquity, is going to be death, pain, and suffering. So evil exists for two reasons. People continue to trust their old nature over their new nature that Christ gave to them, and the byproduct of that is destruction. But then we have the audacity to say that God allows this and God allows that, and I can't believe in a God that would allow certain things like that. And what's funny about that is the second reason evil exists is that prideful hearts will not change until they see how bad their life is, until they see their life destruct. So God allows these things to happen, even though he doesn't like it, even though he doesn't want to do it. He loves us that much because he knows that us as human beings, we are so prideful, so egotistical. Without tragedy, without pain, without hardship, we will never look to him. We will always look to ourselves. So the pain and suffering is actually a form of God's love and his way of showing how much he wants us to simply just come to the truth of what he has given us through Jesus. So the point here is, why don't we stop saying, why God? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? And stop being creation, judging the creator, and having the audacity to think that we have any say, and start saying, you know what, God? I hate that this happened, but your plan's greater than mine. You're working this together for a greater good, so I'm going to trust that. I'm going to trust you. You have to have a heart posture of, what do I really deserve? Do I deserve to live a life of peace? Do I deserve to have a life with no tragedy? For me, I don't think I do, because all I do is go against God. I struggle to even have faith in God. I struggle to read my Bible sometimes. I struggle to go to God over my feelings or my friends or my emotions sometimes. And I do the opposite of what he wants from me all the time. Yet he shows up for me every day. He shows me mercy every day. He gave me eternal life through Jesus 2,000 years ago when I least deserved it. So when you have that heart posture, you start to see, okay, anything that happens, good or bad, it's a plus, because at the end of the day, I deserve the opposite. I deserve to burn, but God gave me life. So we have to stop thinking so much for ourselves and start thinking for other people and start having a heart for the gospel and realizing that, okay, yes, that tragedy may suck in my eyes, but what if that tragedy, what if that thing happening opened 20 plus people's hearts that were hardened to God, that had pride, that thought they had it all figured out, and this tragedy rocked their lives and led them to God, led them to Jesus, and saved their souls. Because at the end of the day, what matters most? People being saved, souls being saved. So we have to start seeing, okay, this sucks, but God has a greater plan, and I trust that.